WFMD.
Thank you.
Mark Kreslow's in the studio. Let's go to Drake first. Go ahead, Drake.
Yeah, when is Route 2615, that whole mess going to get fixed? I mean, that is a disaster. Today it took me 30 minutes to get from Progress Drive in Monocacy to Fort Detrick.
Well, if you're talking about the whole interchange and everything, I guess once the state government starts figuring out what they want to do and what they want to be and stop being everything to everyone, either fix the roads or just put it all mass transit, but you can't do it all.
Well, personally, mass transit doesn't work. However, there are some common sense things that could work, like underneath the 2615 overpass, you can connect 26, if you call it going west or south, you could connect that to Thomas Johnson through there. I mean, that would help solve some of that disaster. You know, I mean, it's just a complete nightmare there now. They're going to put up more buildings. The National Cancer Institute's got close to 1,000 people moving in over there. And how are they going to get the people moving?
Yep, they got to finish that whole section. So you want the middle section of Monocacy Boulevard, and then you want all the section out there on 25 and the whole Monocacy Boulevard interchange.
Well, all of that, but
whole thing off the top of my head is between 70 to 80 million. The whole entire thing, maybe a little bit more. I made comments and people get mad. I said, well, maybe by the time I'm 50.
But, you know, you allow the development in there, and there's no infrastructure to support the development.
Well, wait a second now. If you're talking about state roads, you got to tell me if you're talking about city roads or state roads, because let me tell you something. Monocacy Boulevard is the most significant economic development project that has happened probably around here in 50 to 100 years. They opened up that corridor. That's where all the businesses wanted to be. You are right, from Audi Foods to the National Cancer Institute, Wells Fargo, the Truck Center, Frederick Brickworks, you got St. John's Properties, you have CSR. You're right, put the infrastructure there. The market has said jobs want to be here. So put the infrastructure in. I ain't arguing with you.
Monocacy Boulevard is not built out to the south and to the east over towards 70. 26 can't handle the traffic as it is now. That Walmart intersection is a complete joke. Whoever designed that intersection was a fool. I mean, if I caused that damage in my job, I would be fired. So why aren't those people terminated for horrible? I mean, that's deplorable what they did. They didn't. It's not designed to handle the volume it's got. We have 1,000 new cars coming there in 6 months.
Well, you know, all I can tell you is maybe they'll figure it out. That's all I can tell you. I mean, the fact is that's where the opportunity is to put the infrastructure there.
Look, the jobs I'm happy about.
Well, yeah, well, you'd rather have them here than have them down the road, because then the roads would be even worse. People traveling back and forth.
Look, I'm in agreement with the jobs. That's fabulous for Frederick. It's fabulous for the state of Maryland. But you've got to have the road infrastructure built. You can't just have people sitting there. It's not productive. You know, I had intended to go to Lowe's or somewhere else afterwards tonight, but I said, the heck with it. I spent 45 minutes going nowhere.
You see, what's that called? Clips and quarters. That didn't happen by accident. That's called the market. You're right. Put the infrastructure in. I mean, look at all those shops over there, Wegmans, Lowe's. I don't know how many small businesses there. That's how you get the economy back on track. I have no argument. The state should absolutely.
And that's the issue. Fundamentally, it's a state issue, and we, as we all know, we send more money over to Annapolis than we ever get back here.
I mean, part of the Monocacy Boulevard the design was Ford funded by the city and the county to hopefully move that project forward. But you know, like I said, I'm sorry for those that love mass transit, but you know, you need to pick. You either got to fix roads or just say we're not going to fix roads. We're going to dump it all on mass. You stop trying to be everything to everybody, because I guarantee you, Maryland, before I die,